Good evening, students who are in the online. Am I audible, students? Online students. Okay. So now we'll start with, today we will complete all the features, and next class we are going to start the programming. First day of the programming will start. So let me complete in today's class the features. 6 p.m. under that features, and there features of Python programming. There almost most important features are already completed. Now I am entering into another feature, robust, functional and object oriented, extensible, embedded, and third party supports. These kind of things we'll discuss. So today I may not be taking much time. I'll take very less time because features are very easy and you will understand much easier now. So let us go to the another feature of Python called what? Robust. So let us start understanding about robust, which is a very important facility again. So the English meaning of robust is strong. The English meaning of robust is called what? Strong. So which languages are strong? Which languages are weak? We decided based on certain property. Certain property. So what is that property? I'm just trying to explain here. So when we take certain examples, you take it. Take an example of Gmail. You try to take an example of how to log in to your mail. Just direct example I am trying to give. So I'm entering into my mail. I'm trying to enter the password here. I'm trying to enter the password here and I'm entering some wrong password I'm entering. The moment when I press enter key, actually my application is under running. Gmail application is under running. Now I'm entering something wrong. Something wrong data I entered. Something wrong I entered. The moment when I enter something wrong as an end user, as an application user, if I enter something wrong, you are getting one message which is understandable to the end users. What is the message is coming? Wrong password or wrong username. Enter, try again or something, you will get it. So if you try to remember this now, students, wrong password, try again and click here to forget or reset or something is coming. This message is a very important thing to consider here. So who is giving this message? In order to give this user-friendly error message, I'm giving the word called what? User-friendly error message. This message is given by, this message is generating now. In order to generate this message to you, internally, some block of statements are written. Some block of statements are written. Some piece of code is written in order to give this message. How to understand such a piece of code and how to understand such block of statements to give which messages? User friendly error message. You take one more example, take your mobile. To unlock your home screen, what you are entering? Pin. You are entering pin or you are going for pattern. Something you will draw. And intentionally you are entering wrong pattern or wrong password you are entering. What will come immediately? Invalid pattern or invalid pin. Try again you will get or not. What is that message is called? User friendly error message. Spell out once. Yes. User friendly error message. So coming to the point back, one more I will continue. You take your UPI accounts, you take it. UPI funds transfer application. Anyhow, I am explaining in the class. One example, solid explanation I'll give you. Where you are entering PIN, you are entering PIN. You are entering wrong. What is happening again? Invalid PIN. That means if anything you do wrong, if anything is entered by the end user wrong, our real-time projects will give which message? Come on. user-friendly error message. Take another example. These are all the examples you must write the code. Take ATM application. Take ATM application. You are entering into an ATM center and you are kept your card in a hurry manner. You kept your card in reverse order, for example. Chances there are none. When you keep your card in reverse order, what is the message coming from ATM software? Remove the card and insert properly. Yes or no? Remove the card and insert properly. What message it is? User friendly error message. Such a type of messages are coming from where? The software side only. That means while they are developing these softwares, they are studying what are the problems generally taken place on my software. So these ATM developers conducted preliminary investigation with the bank employees. With the bank employees. Bank employees said their customers will do what problems. That problems are related to banking domain. That problems are studied by what? Bank employees and said to whom? ATM application developer. He has written the code for dealing such type of problems. So once my banking ATM application gives which message? User friendly error messages. Hence my application is strong or weak? Strong. That means if any person do mistake, you are telling the mistake to that person immediately. Who will tell that mistake of the end user to that person immediately? You are writing in the form of some block of code, some block of statements you are writing. Such a block of statements are developed by using a beautiful concept called exception handling. What is the topic name? Exception handling. In C language, there is no exception handling. In C++, exception handling is that it is only some 10 to 15%. Java contains exception handling. Java contains exception handling. Python contains exception handling. Oracle contains exception handling. In all the places in modern languages, exception handling is available. Are you able to follow? So let me start entering into the further. What is my total conclusion? When do you say an application is strong? When do you say an application is weak? I want to tell you two words here. When the application is strong, when do you say an application is strong? When the end user enters which input? A wrong input. If my application tell to the end user what is his mistake, then my application is what? Strong. Understand? If an end user commits mistake, if your software did not give any suitable message to the end user, definitely end user will not understand what message will come from my software. Definitely that software is called what? Weak. Did you understand my point? So in general, I'm writing one simple statement here. Robust as well as what? Weak. Robust as well as weak. This is my sentence today. Robust means what? Any English meaning I'm not asking. I'm asking about the coding point of it. If end user commits mistake, tell about the mistake to the end user directly through piece of code is called what? Robust. Any end user commits mistake, not telling the error message what the end user confirms, what end user commits. It is giving some message which is not related to the user friendly. Some technical error message will come. Some technical error message will come, which is not understandable by the end user. Those things are called what? Weak applications we can call. I hope you are following me. So what is strong and what is a weak? That is the point. If it is a strong, how to make it a strong? In Python, one beautiful concept is available. What is that concept called? Exception handling is the topic which is available. In Java also exception handling is there. In C#.NET also exception handling is there. In majority of the languages exception handling is there. But you take any student who learned Java, who learned any other thing, you ask a single question, they don't know. They don't know that. Any question you ask, they don't know exception handling. They will learn Java, but they don't learn exception handling, then there is no meaning of it. I hope you are following, students. So I'm going to conclude my sentences. If you want in detail of it, I will give you some clarity in the subject. So let us coming to the point of it. Here I'm going to talk about it. So small words I am using it. Before I will write the points of that. What do you mean by robustness? And I'll write some few sentences. Now here I'm going to explain some sentences here. What is that now? Here, when we come to real time, I would like to speak some sentences here. Try to follow. When we come to real time projects, let me give some elaboration here. When we come to real time, during my application development, during my application execution, during my application debugging, during my application deployment, during my application implementation, we are going to get it three types of errors. Anyhow, I'm going to explain this topic in detail in my class of exception handling. I'll show you that. Three types of errors will come during what time? Development time, during development time, during compile time. Already you know what is compile time. What is the compile time? Source code conversion to byte code, intermediate code, .py to .pyc. That is called compile time. You have to get technically. And next is called what? Execution time. Execution time. So I'm going to write it. Execution time. So in real-time projects, there are three types of errors are going to come. Three types of errors are going to come. One is called what? Development time, compile time, and execution time. Development time, compile time, execution time. We get what? Three types of errors. Let me talk about number one is called what? Compile time errors. Compile time errors, number one. Second one is called what? Logical errors. Logical errors. Now, third one is called what? Runtime errors. In your colleges, those who completed your 22 years of education, your source will say compile time errors, runtime errors, they will say. Correct? They will not talk about this type of thing. This is also one of the major important area. Why compile time errors will come? Can anybody can answer my points? Compile time errors occurs due to, I'm just writing here, occurs due to syntax is not followed. Syntax is not followed. Syntax is not followed due to syntax is not followed. Second one is called what? Occurs due to syntax is not followed. One more thing is what? Because of syntax is not followed. Take an example directly. I'll go to my Python environment. See, students, I will say here A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to just A plus I said. Whenever I write plus symbol, left side one value required, right side one value required. That is the correct syntax of what? Plus. But I did not write right side anything. And I got what? Syntax error, we got it. This is an example of what? Compile time error. Are you getting my point? This is caught by what? Python compiler. Okay, syntax error. Who will solve these errors? These errors, these errors solved by whom? Programmer. Programmer. At what time? Development time. During your development time only it is solved. During development time only this is solved. I hope you are following me. During development time only this is solved. I hope you are following. That means during your application development time only these errors will be solved. Right? If you don't solve it, your application cannot be integrated in that particular project. Coming to next logical error. So in the logical errors, these errors occurs due to why these errors will occur. First of all, these errors occurs. First of all, if you still want to go for in detail, I will write it. This is A occurs occurs in compilation process. Compilation process. This I want to write so that it will be more clear. Why these are occurring? Due to syntax is not followed. Solved by you at development time. This also same occurs occurs in occurs in execution time, or what you know, runtime, occurs in runtime. Are you following me? Next, second, I am talking about occurs due to wrong logics. Occurs due to wrong logic. I'm going to write it. Wrong logic or invalid logic. Let me give an example for you so that it will be more clear. Let us take an example. A is equal to 10. Somebody asked a question. Calculate, calculate A plus B by 2. A plus B by 2. A plus B by 2. Provided A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 3. A is equal to 10 and B is equal to what? 3. How do you calculate this now? One of the person, programmer P1, programmer P2. He understood this problem as A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 3. You took it. And C is equal to, he wrote as what? A plus B by 3. He has written it. What is the value of C? Definitely, it is going to be 11.5. Am I correct? 11.5. This is what he is feeling. It is a correct. He is feeling that it is a correct. Another person is doing what? A is equal to 10. B is equal to 3. C is equal to what? A plus B by 2 is adding first and later by doing by, what is this now? 2 this is. Sorry, this is called what? 2. A plus B. This indicates what? Total A plus B to be done first. Later it is done by 2. What is the answer of C is coming now? It is going to be called, what is coming? 6.5. Are you following me? And both the people are getting answer. He is feeling his answer is correct. He is feeling his answer is correct. But when it is sending to the testing team, they will say that the test case is not successful. Test case failed, they will write, because it is not matching with the result. And this is test case is success because it is matching with the result. I hope you are following me. This is known as which error? Wrong result. Because of what? Wrong logic is preferred. Long logic is written. This is called what? Correct representation of the logic. Gives you what? Consistent results. That is called correct results will be coming. I hope you are following, students. Let us coming back to my explanation. Let us come back to my explanation. Occurs during execution or runtime. Occurs due to wrong logic or invalid logic, and gives which results? Wrong results. Which results? Wrong results will come. Moreover, and these errors are solved by whom? Programmers only. Programmers only. At which time? Come on, first at which time? Development time only. These errors solved by the programmers at development time. Once your program possesses correct results, then only you will be getting the final results. Did you understand my point? Yes. So, compile time errors, and next is called logical errors, and one more is called what? Runtime errors. Now I'm going to enter into the further. This is the most important. This is what is called most important. These errors also known as what? Implementation errors we can call. This is what I'm talking about, robustness related to. What do you mean by runtime errors? Why do you get runtime errors? First of all, these errors are coming because of syntaxes are not followed. These errors are coming because of wrong logic. These errors are coming because of what? That is the biggest question mark to the people. In your colleges, they said compile time errors, runtime errors. But why runtime errors will come? It's $1 million question. Tell me why runtime, what are first of all runtime errors? Come on. Come on, fast. So now I'm telling to you. Now I'm telling to you. You are not reading the notes, for example. What error it is? Runtime error. You are supposed to come to my class. You are going to some other institute. You forget the route and you went to some other institute. That is called what error? Compile time error. You forget the total route you went. You came to this institute only. Instead of coming to Python class, you went to Java class. That is called a logical error. And you don't tell this example in interviews. If you tell this example, they will ask who is your faculty. Don't tell my name. I'm not responsible because whether you are getting that wording or not, I don't know. That's why I'm giving a small analogy for you. Not reading notes daily, it is called runtime error. Now coming to the point back, why these errors will occur? This also I'm going to talk. In real world, I completed my project without any errors. I completed my project with full correct answers. Logic is perfect. No more errors. The project is ready to release. Released also. Once it releases, it is comes under what? Implementation. Implementation means what? A project being used by the normal people. Correct or not? So, runtime errors are specially known as which errors? Implementation errors. You take beginning when you buy Apple phone, iPhone when you buy it. Some of the errors will come when you are operating. That errors did not fix it during the development of that iMobile software. That time that are known as what? Implementation errors. Okay, leave that entire thing. Come on. Occurs at what time? Execution or runtime. My project is 24/7. It is running like an ATM application. These errors occurs during runtime or execution. Why these errors are coming? Because of wrong logical errors, because of syntaxes not followed, compile time errors. Now I am entering into runtime errors. Runtime errors occurs due to fixed word, occurs due to wrong input, wrong input, or or invalid input entered by application users or end users. This is a very important. As an ATM user, we enter into the ATM center and kept our card into wrong direction, which is known as which input? Wrong input we are giving to the machine. So the machine read your card number and found that it is not there in your account numbers. And then it felt that what? Kept in which one? Banker name is same, but your account is card number is not there in the list of available cards issued by the banker. Are you able to follow? When the card is issuing, your card number will be kept into what? List. List is a data type, which I am going to explain. I'll implement the type of thing also for you. How that is going to be given the message also I'll show. When somebody do wrong input, keeping the card in reverse direction is called what? Wrong input. That is known as which error? Who did this error first of all? End user. That is known as which error? So what my project has to do? It has to give a message to whom? End user. What type of message it has to give? Understandable message or technical message? Good. If we give understandable message, end user will understand what is his mistake. By default, do you know what is happening in languages? Any language or technology, anything you take it, by default, our languages will automatically give which messages? Technical error messages will come. Java you take it, C++ you take it, Python you take it, any language you take it. By default gives which message? Technical error message they will give you. Who will understand technical error messages? Who has the programming knowledge. And every programmer cannot understand. Programmer also one a blunt student is there, he cannot understand. Who has the knowledge in programming, they will understand what? Technical error message. Simple, ma. A patient went to the doctor. All doctors will not diagnose the patient properly. Why? Some of the doctors are Shankar Dada MBBS doctors are there. Correct or not? Some of the doctors only experts are there. They will recognize the problem easily because they are intelligent, first of all. How they are intelligent? They studied very well during their course. Year also. If you study very well, you can deal every task in real time. If we read like normal, we cannot fix any issues. Same thing. When any person enters wrong input, such a type of wrong inputs entered by the end user are simply called as what? Runtime errors. And that runtime errors, dear students, runtime errors, runtime errors by default generates, it is a very, very important, by default generates which messages? Technical error message. By default generates a technical error messages which are not recommended in software development. Is a software development says that give technical error messages, user friendly error messages. Take any startup projects also. All projects in real time gives which messages? User friendly. But by default, our languages, for example, Guido Van Rossum, don't know what will be the user friendly message to be given for what bank employee or bank customer. Who will do that? Python programmer can do, because Python programmer is build a software by using Python to automate the activities of what? Banking software. He will build what messages? User friendly error messages. So runtime errors by default gives which messages? Which are understandable by, this sentence is very important, which are understandable by, come on, understandable by whom? Programmers, but not by end users, but not by what? End users, but not by end users. I hope you are following. Runtime errors by default generates technical error messages, which are understandable by what? Programmers, but not by whom? End users. I hope you are following me, students. So actually, this I want to show at programmatic level, but you don't know the programming. That's why I'm explaining in a concept basis. So come on. Runtime errors by default generates technical error messages, which are understandable by programmers, but not by. This is not a this is not a recommended process. Recommended process in real time. This is not a recommended process in where? Real time. Real time. Are you able to follow? Now, how we can do this? Industry always recommends, I will show you the points also. Industry always recommends to generate which messages? User friendly error messages. User friendly error messages. User friendly error messages. Why to generate user friendly error messages? End user can read in a simple plain English manner. That's why we need to go for this. I hope you are understanding. To give this, industry always recommends to give user friendly error messages by using the concept of what? By using the concept of exception handling, which is one of the very good facility in Python. In Python, exception handling is one of the mechanism which converts which messages? Technical error messages into user friendly error messages. So here two things you have to understand. Now I am going to write it. Why this is robust? What is the programming concept you are using to convert technical error messages into user friendly? Exception handling. So I am going to write it. Python is one of the Python is one of the robust programming language. Robust programming language. I'm explaining this once again. Almost I'm discussing this concept of exception handling in my class almost 6 to 7 days, because here we are discussing ATM case study also. Because in features level, if I talk anything more than that coding and everything, you may not be able to receive. I'll try to see. I'll give some example for you. Python is one of the robust programming language because of, or due to, or because of, I will write it, because of what concept? Exception handling facility. Exception handling facility. Here you need to understand what do you mean by exception? What do you mean by exception handling? Two things I want to tell you at this stage. Already you understood the meaning of what? Exception handling. I will define. Here I would like to give you two things. Definition of exception handling. I hope you are understanding. Tell me, what is the definition of exception handling you understood in my class? చెప్పాను కదా ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ ఐ సెడ్ now the process of converting which messages, technical error messages, into which messages. For that there is one syntax in Python where I am explaining you just to see. Of course you may have some tension where I will learn this process. You see ma exceptions in my morning batch which is completed very recently. Where is it? Exceptions. There case study 1, case study 2, case study 3. Notes. Syntax for handling the exception. Handling the exceptions in Python. Try except else finally. Syntax you see. Syntax you see. The another syntax also I will show you. See that syntax number 1, syntax number 2, syntax number 3, syntax number 4, final syntax of exception handling. Two varieties of exceptions I am giving. If I start giving this entire thing to you, you cannot understand because you don't know Python coding now. This I am explaining in the class. Okay. So everything I will explain, but at this point of time, I try my level best to understand the definition of exception handling. And at the same time, you must understand definition of exception also. At this point of time, I expect two things to understand from my concept. Two things you need to understand from my part of it. In my point of it, two things you understand, students. One is definition of exception. One more is the definition of exception handling. Exception definition is any end user commits a mistake. That is known as what actually? Syntax is not followed. It is called which error? Anybody follows wrong logic gives you what error? Any end user enters wrong input, it is called what? That is known as what? When the application user enters wrong input, which is known as which error? That runtime error. Now I am writing every runtime error is called come on, exception. Every runtime error is called what? Exception. Understand? By default, next I am giving. By default, exceptions generates which messages? Technical error messages. By default, I said. Again, I am getting, by looking at you, I am getting a doubt about you. Are you following my English or not? By default, exceptions generates which messages? Technical error messages. Who will understand technical error messages? Programmer, but not by end user. End users understand which messages actually. So what is the gap between the messages, what is coming and what end users expects? End users need user friendly, but messages are coming technical. Who need to build the bridge between both of them? Programmer has to bridge. That's why they will use which facility? So they will convert what messages to what messages? Technical error messages to. That is the concept of what? Exception handling. Name itself says handling. Which one? Exceptions gives which messages? Simple. Simple. These messages I will write it. So technical error messages, understand. Here I will mention this point. Here I am writing technical error messages understandable by whom? Programmers, but not by whom? This is not a recommended process in real time. Industry always recommends to generate user-friendly error messages by using the concept of exception handling. Definition of exception handling. I hope you are getting me. Getting or not? So now coming to that. I'll show you an example also. Don't worry about it. Exception handling. Now I'm writing. The process of converting which messages? Technical error messages into technical error messages into which messages? Into user friendly error messages. Into user friendly error messages is called what? Exception handling. Is called exception handling. I hope you are following this. And these are an introduction part. When I come to my further days, types of errors are already there with me. There I am explaining in detail for you. Right now, at this point of time, don't worry about the types of errors. Only 3 points I'm going to write it. So here, this points only I want to write it. Finally, my conclusion is, how do you say your project is robust or not? If my project gives which messages, then end users will understand perfectly. Then they will appreciate that your project is robust. If your project gives which messages, then your project is what? Weak they will feel. They don't realize that they are doing mistake. They will think that your project is not working properly. Are you following that? Suppose I asked a question, you answered something, I'm saying wrong. You will feel that you are correct, because everybody will feel that they are correct. And to answer whether who is correct, system is a big, big prover to show what is correct and what is wrong. So coming to the point back, I'm showing one small example here. Try to follow. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 2. I am doing A by B. What is the answer? 5. I am giving correct input. Answer is going to come correct output. So here two things. In real time, remember the secret of success of the project. Valid input always sending to what? Project, and need to give always what? Valid output will come. This is a secret number 1. Secret number 2. This is called 50% always concentrating on it. Next 50%. Invalid input is passing. Invalid input is passing to the project. By default, what message will come? Technical error message will come. But what you need to give? User friendly error message. That's all. This is what you have to remember. When you are developing any project, you have to keep two things in my mind. Once the user passes valid input, I will give result for you. Once you enter wrong input, I will tell you what is your wrong. If my project is able to tell what is your wrong, my project is strong. If my project is unable to give what is wrong, if it is giving only what message? Technical error message, definitely my project is weak. Getting or not? So, this kind of thing, you are going in a car, AC working, music, everything working fine. That is called 50%. After went to some distance, all of a sudden punctured, all of a sudden fuel, all of a sudden the pressure in the tubes are low. That is called punctured. Punctured means what is happening? Exception is occurring in the journey. Because of that exception is occurring, what will happen? You don't know how to handle it. Then what will happen? Your project is only 50% success, 50%. When errors are coming, how to fix the errors also you must know. That is called your robustness of the project. Now, coming to this point, I hope you did not catch me, correct? Did you understand? Right, you did not understand. By looking at your faces, I get completely. 10 by 0. A is called, మీరంతా ఇంటర్నేషనల్ బ్యాచ్ అయ్యేది మీది. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 0. Basics is completely 0. It's very small actually. A is 10, B is what? 0. Now, A by B I am saying. Anything mistake there? No mistake. అందుకనే ఇంటర్నేషనల్ బ్యాచ్ అనేది నేను. That's what I'm saying, international batch totally. In mathematics, A is called a numerator, B is called a denominator. When 10 by 5 is passing, it is called a correct input, giving the answer called a 5.0. When I am passing A value 10 and B value 0, it cannot calculate. It cannot calculate. Your environment will not calculate. Anything by 0 in any language is called infinity, mathematics. Childhood days, they will explain. And such type of thing cannot be processed. That is known as what? Exception. It is known as exception. End user enters a denominator as 0. When denominator is 0, what will occur? Exception will occur. Exception gives which message? Technical error message by default, which is not understandable by whom? End user. Who will understand? programmer, press the enter key, you'll get zero division error. Every problem will have an exception name. That exception name I will tell you in the class. Every disease will have a tablet to find out. Like that. Every problem in the software industry will have an exception name. I will tell you all the exception names in the class. So somebody is saying that their thing, something like this, MD Sahib. So arithmetic exception, there is a blunder. That is a Java related. That to arithmetic exception, not like that. Arithmetic A capital, arithmetic exception. Because you are applying Java into Python, Python into Java, C into C++, Java into something like that. This is a danger language. So coming to the point of it, A by B, in Python, it is called what? Zero division error. Zero division error. Generally, when student will go to interview, when they go to Python now, they will remember all Java related topics. When they go to Java, all Python related topics. When you go to C++, all other things will remember. Current thing will not remember. So, because I don't know why it is. What is the error here? Zero division. This is known as what? Technical error message. Who will understand? Programmer only can understand. Who will not understand? End user. How can I convert into user-friendly error message? Now I am writing exception and link syntax. I am writing, try, don't worry what I am writing. I am writing here, C is equal to 10 by 0. That is our value, A by B, A by B. I will write it here, print of what? C, and I am writing here, except zero division error. Zero division error. You don't worry, students. All these things I will tell in my class. Print of what? Don't enter. I'm telling to the end user, don't enter 0 for denominator. Close. See the answer, what is coming. Don't enter 0 for denominator. This is the message which is coming. What is that? Technical error message. What is this? User-friendly error message. How it is possible? I am handling that exception by using syntaxes of what? Exception handling. Understood or not? Yes. Now see, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 2. You say this properly. As it is, you write, my dear student. As it is, you write it. See that print is equal to exception, you write, and you'll get perfect output. Perfect output will be coming. What is an output? That means correct input gives result. Wrong input gives which message? Finished. Any kind of error you get it. I'll convert into what message? User-friendly error message. That is called a subject. This entire thing I will explain in my class. Almost 6 days I am going to explain. This is called how to develop my projects robust. This is known as what? Data validation we can call. Data validation we can call. And no faculty will explain data validation techniques. A recent question, morning, one of my student attended. Write a Python program to validate the people's name, product name, place name. Example is what? Enter the place name. Example, enter place name, Hyderabad, HYD 5ABAD. Valid or invalid? Invalid. Why? There is a digit called 5. Next, enter the place name, HYD $ABAD. Valid or invalid? Invalid. Enter the name, they are entered. Hyderabad, they will enter completely HABAD. They entered. This is valid. These are called what? Invalid. When they enter like that, you should say, don't enter a digit in the place. Don't enter special symbol in the place. You have to enter what? Purely what? Alphabets. How to write this code? With exception handling mechanism only. These are all called hacker ranking related things only. These are going to be left hand, left finger in our class. That is our part of the classroom only. I hope I took an ample of time of what is called robust. Understood? So when you develop real-time project, it should be user-friendly message, technical error message. Yes. If my project gives user-friendly message, my project is robust. Otherwise, it is called weak. That is the scenario of robust. And even if you don't understand this robustness also, not a problem. If you are a strong student, you will understand this facility. If you are a weak student, 8 days I will explain now, that time you will become strong. Okay, now, so I will move to the further. Online students, I hope, did you understand my description here? Did you understand my description here? Did you understand this description? Good. Let us move to the further. Now I am entering into the further. Another facility I am going to enter. And one more important thing, students. Monday, one more important announcement. Monday, class will start. Class starts at sharp Monday onwards. Monday onwards. Because my batch is streamlined. Monday onwards to end of the course. Sharp at 6:10. 6:10 p.m. it will start. Generally, I used to start my class at what time? 6:20. 6:20 I used to come on the dash. Whether you are observing or not, day one onwards, I used to come sharp on that time. 6:10, I will start my class from Monday. And Monday, no more students, no, that is, Monday link will change. Monday link will change. That is, only paid students allowed. Paid students only allowed. Other students not allowed. Actually, 2 days back only they need to change. Based on some request of the students, they did not change. Monday, the link will change. Only paid students allowed, both offline and online. This is the message I am passing. 6:10 class will start. If anybody join late, they will lose the subject. So link will change. The link details our admins will give you. This is my message I am giving. Let me move to the further. So class will start at 6:10 and joining at 6:30, 6:40 and getting into the class. There I am going to start programming. I am going to start programming. I am going to introduce programming part. I am going to introduce beginning. Within 20 minutes, the programming rules will start. Beginning itself, I am going to enter into the data representation. The data, how many types of values are there in real time, how to represent it, rules and regulations, I'm going to start with. Go to the next one, robust is done. And now if we go to eighth one, it is one of the biggest area in the Python. It's the biggest topic in the area. In any batch, beginning, I'm not going to discuss about what functional and object oriented, because that's the very biggest area. If we go to my class, if I go to my class 7 a.m., if I go to the concept of what functions, you just observe it, index you just see. Almost I'm going to discuss 6 days about the functions. Of course, 6 days it will not complete. It will take almost 8 days it will go. So first level, second level, and the third level, and the fourth level, and the fifth level, and the sixth level. These many topics are there in that. In one line, I cannot tell today what is functional programming. After understanding that entire concepts, if I tell 1 or 2 lines about functional programming, you will understand. Even if I tell now, you cannot understand, it's my time waste. That's why in any batch is concerned, I don't talk about the functional area. When you come to object oriented, same. When you come to object oriented, when you come back to the object oriented here, OOPS related you come under that. If you come to the index of OOPS, there also almost 11 days I'm talking. First level, second level about the class concept, their object concept, constructors in the OOPS, destructors and garbage collector, and then encapsulation and abstraction, inheritance, method overriding, constructor overriding, and polymorphism. This is also the content of OOPS only. This also will take almost this one. Even if I tell in 1 word or 2 lines or 3 lines of sentences, today you cannot understand what is object oriented. After a discussion of both of them, after in the object oriented, I used to tell difference between functional programming and object oriented programming. In any batch, during my beginning, I don't discuss functional and object oriented. Okay now? Let me come to the extensible and embedded. This is combined together. I'm going to explain. Let us come back to the extensible and embedded. So I'm going to take about extensible and embedded now. It's very, very easy. Extensible and what? Embedded. Extensible and embedded, I'm going to talk about it. Very, very easy, not a difficult. Extensible and embedded. Let us start understanding about extensible, how simple it is. Extensible meaning is, in present world, which is the easiest programming language to write the code in a simple way and more elegant? Python. The slogan of Python is less lines, more code. For example, if you come to YouTube is the best example for you. Social media content, Instagram, you take Twitter, you take Facebook, the percentage of the code of Python, almost 60% of the code used in these apps is only Python, right? Why Python is becoming a default language in these places? Earlier, C language was the code, C++ was the code because of what? Fastness. For the fastness purpose, they used to use this type of code. But the code is used to write in a very complex manner. Writing the code in C, C++ is very complex. But the advantage of C, C++ is what? Fast in execution. So, fast you okay, performance wise okay. But in development point of view, what is happening? It is very complex to write it. So to avoid that complexity of these languages, the one and only language came into the picture, which will sort it out so many complexities in the coding part. That is called Python. So what is this Python is providing? A lot of modules are containing related to the YouTube related. That there is nothing but I already said in that audio video kind of applications are the real-time application of Python, I said. Image processing, I said. Animation kind of things I said, they are containing some special modules in Python. Those modules are used in where? In YouTube. That means they are changing that C++ code. Instead of writing a complex coding segments, they are writing in a simple manner. Instead of writing the complex code inside of the coding segment, the Python is providing the services to what? Other languages. That means Python code can be used inside of what? Other languages. Even as on today, people can use Python code inside of where? Java. That means in Java, if they are writing 60 lines of code, they are using the facility called what? Extensible. In place of writing 60 lines of code, they are just writing 6 lines of code. Even in Java also, they can use which code? Python. That means in simple word, what is the English? What is the meaning of extensible? Python provides its Python provides its module services to what languages? Other languages. That's why Python is which language? Extensible language. Any language provides its library services to what? Other languages to reuse. Other languages to reuse. That languages are called what? Extensible language we can call. I think you are following. Right. So if you come to embedded, embedded you take it. Embedded. It is an opposite. What is the drawback of Python? Python is not a fastest language. Python is not a fastest language. You take the versions of it. Python 3.5 నుంచి తీసుకున్నాం. 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9. Up to this, if you take it, Python is not fastest. Python is slow only. But advantage of Python is what? Most comfortable language. So as on today, companies are worrying about, okay, performance, speed running is required compulsory. But speed running is considered is a very complex code you need to write it. So what people are expecting, by balancing, I want minimum speed plus easy to write the coding. That is the fetching point of what? Python language. So Python is not a fastest language compared to C, C++. But Python is a comfortable programming language. It is something like what? A small analogy I want to give you. A bike with gears, bike with gears, bike with gears will give you what? More mileage. If anybody having bike with more gears, bike with gears will give you what? More mileage. Correct? But if you take a person who is fed up with changing the gear when situation is thinking something, you forget to change the gear, what will happen? It will stop or not? There is one more thing. A bike without gears, a scooty like without gears, what is happening? Less mileage. What is an advantage? Comfortability. That's why on road you see, if you take it out of 100%, you take it 30%, that is 40% is with gears, and 60% will be on that road. Is scooties are available here. All of them are gears or without gears? Why without gears? They are not bothering about the mileage. They are bothering about comfortability. And don't tell this example in interview point of view. Only for you to understand, I'm just using this. So Python is something like a language where it provides comfortability and a performance point of view, execution point of view, it is not matching with C, C++. I hope you are getting me. So Python is any time Python worry about performance point of view, definitely Python called which language code? C language code segments it can call. Python can call what? C language code segment also can be used. For which time purpose? For performance point of view, if you take it. Thus, Python itself is developed by the Guido van Rossum internally. You used C language. He used C language. I hope you are understanding. So Python uses, Python can call which one? Python can call which kind of coding segment? Other language coding segments also can call. In Python coding, there is a chance of execution time will come. Definitely they are calling what? C code, they will write it. YouTube is the best example for it. Wherever comfortability code you want, C can call Python. Wherever they are requiring performance point of view, Python code can call what? C language code. So Python can give the services, Python can take the services. That's why it is extensible and embedded, or like a railway tracks. When you are providing the services to other languages, extensible. When you take the services from other people, that is called embedded. Are you following me? So I hope you are following, my dear students. Extensible means supporting to others. What is embedded? Taking others support to you. That is called extensible. And yes, so I'm going to show you a small thing here, a small description I want to give you, both embedded and extensible. Please read out this extensible ones. Python programming provides its module services to other language programmers for easy to use by writing less code with more meaning. Since Python programming provides its services to other languages, hence Python is one of the extensible programming language. I hope you are getting it. Embedded. Python programming will use other language services or libraries also. In other words, we can call other language code inside of Python program, and hence Python programming language is called embedded programming language. Extensible means helping to others. Embedded means taking others' help. And don't think in reverse order. Understood? Fine. This is one more easiest facilities. These are all called. In the programming, I am going to show you this. Next, I am entering into that. This is related to what? Predefined code, predefined modules. Now I am coming to other modules. Python is a rapid growing subject, rapid growing language as on today. It's almost reached to the peaks in the industry, AI level, machine learning level, deep learning level. If we come to that, See, the third one is the most beautiful thing, supports third-party APIs. This is the one of the beautiful facility Python offers. Now I'm going to show you a small example, my dear students. See, students, my requirement today is, go for one. My requirement is today is, I want to take this example, Python program I am writing. This Python program is getting employee data. That employee data want to insert into the employee table of Oracle. Employee table of Oracle. This is the table. In which database? Oracle database. This is called a Oracle database. So in this table, I want to insert my record. Then how can I do it? So if any Python program want to communicate with the third party products, definitely I need to use what? Module. I already said anything you want to do it, you have to deal with module, I said. The moment when you sit, module is required. The moment when you stand up, module is required. Anything you want to do it, module is compulsory. Python program want to communicate with whom? Oracle database. Oracle database is completely different. Python is completely different products they are. If Python people want to communicate with Oracle, the Guido van Rossum did not provide any module for Python programmers. Rossum did not develop any module for which programmers? To communicate with what? Oracle database. So, what next? Since he did not develop, we cannot stop communicating with Oracle. So, what is happening? Some author, some new expert, some industry expert, some industry scientist called what? Anthony. Anthony, he is a scientist. He developed a module. What is the module he developed it? CX underscore Oracle. This is a module he developed it up to Python 3.10 version. From 3.11 and 3.12, he developed one more module called what? Oracle DB. Oracle DB. These are the modules developed by whom? Anthony. He is not a PSF member. He is another scientist, a third party scientist. He developed a module for which programmers? Why he developed a module for Python programmers? Because Python is a popular language. Correct or not? So this person developed it, and that module I will install in my Python program. These are called third-party modules. How to install third-party modules, I will explain in the class. After installing those modules, my Python program can communicate with what? Yes. I want to show you a small example for you at this stage. And don't feel that I'm boasting about it. No faculty will explain this Python with Oracle communication except me. In this place also, I'm only explaining. Let me show you where I taught already to my students. I already said, once again, I'm showing to you. Here I'm going to take up. Here, I already said in the class. Once again, I'm showing. In this place, Python with Oracle, Shunma. In this place, see how many examples are there here. Number of examples I'm dealing with. Not only that, I'm dealing with what? Python with MySQL also I'm going to explain. All these things, these are all called examples from once. Here I'm going to take up, here I'm going to take up, here I'm writing. See here, one small example I'm showing here. See that test.py. I'm saying that I said beginning import math, import calendar, like that, no? Today I'm writing import. Now I'm writing Oracle DB. Oracle DB. See that red underline? Red underline indicates what? Error. I'm using PyCharm. I typed something. Don't worry about it. Just one error you see. Just I'm writing something. Oracle dot underscore version. You don't worry about it. Just I want to show you one third party name. Error is coming. Read out that. Module not found error. No module named called what? For example, here I am writing import what? Math. Math. Now I am writing math dot sqrt of what 25. Am I getting any error? No. Why no error? Because it is the predefined module of Python. Now here I am writing, students, I will go to back to my sentence. Red underline is there. No such module is present. This is called what? Third party module. I am trying to use it. How to install it? How to use the third party APIs? This is my PyCharm ID. I'll go to my project name is name files. For example, I'll go to this place. Go for what? Settings here. I'm going to say in this place here, name files is my project name. Python interpreter is there. In the Python interpreter, there is a tool called pip. I will explain about pip in detail. I'll go for plus symbol on the top of it. What the plus symbol says? Install. Beginning below, what is there, students? Here. చదవండి అది. Install. Install. If I say that install, see what is happening. Click on that. It is showing some modules which are coming from my internet, from GitHub. Git and GitHub are the tools. I'll explain when I come to this. Here this is to install these modules, it must connect to internet. Here I'm writing Oracle, Oracle, Oracle DB, Oracle DB. It is not there in my system. My system is connected to internet. From GitHub, I am installing from internet. See, students, Oracle DB is my module, which is developed by what? Anthony, author. Author. Are you following? It is a member of what? Oracle Corporation. It is called which module? Third party module. I will click on where? After selecting that, I will click on where? Install. Install. Whenever I install, see that installing. Are you seeing that blue letters? Installing. Who developed that? Anthony. He is a third party member. Third party module I am installing. You will get green color here. Installed successfully. Now it is under installation. Package Oracle DB installed successfully. This is called third party modules to install. First party modules developed by what? ROSM. Second party modules are given by OS developers. Third party modules like Anthony, NumPy, Travis, MC Kinney. So many people are there. Those people. One more example I will show you. Go to the NumPy. NumPy author name I will show you. NumPy. Who is a NumPy developer? Travis. Travis Oliphant is an author name. Who is the next? I'm going for pandas. Pandas. Pandas I'm going to discuss like anything. Who is that pandas? He did not give the name. Did not whose name is I will show you in the further. MC Kinney. He is an author. Next is called what? Matplotlib. Matplotlib is a John D. Hunter Mitchell. These are the scientists. These people has developed what? These are all called third party people. Why they are used? Python does not contain those modules. We'll install like that. Are you following me? Say, okay, now you run my code. Are you getting any red underline? No. So I'm going to run it. I'm going to Oracle DB, sorry. Oracle DB dot. Run this now. This module version is called what? 2.2. Don't think that Oracle version is printing. I'm not printing Oracle. I'm dealing with my module version. This is. Are you understanding? That indicates, actually, I don't want to show this now, but I'm showing to you. Now you understand. Supports third-party APIs like what? NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. If I go to NumPy, what is the specialty of NumPy? See, if I go to A is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. What is this in your mathematics? Huh? Matrix. 3, 4. What is this now? Matrix. Find what? A plus B. You will write a code in C language. How many lines? 35 lines. C language. C++, 35 lines. Java, 35 lines. Python, only 15 lines. Only Python, 15 lines. With NumPy, 2 lines. NumPy, 2 lines. NumPy is not a module of what? Python. Python also more number of lines of code. I don't want to go for 15. Python also out. And what is that now? NumPy, data analysis, mathematical operations. Next, so Government of Telangana announced intermediate results. I want to find out who got first in each district. District wise data I want. District wise failures and district wise percentage of students I want. I want to have analysis on that. Pandas. That is not a part of what? Python. It is a third party module. I will use that in my program. That is called embedded or not? Embedded. Means I am using other services into my Python program. They are called embedded. Matplotlib. I want to go for pie chart. I want to go for XY graph. I want to go for line graph, histogram, horizontal bar graph, scatter plotter graph. I want to go for data visualization. Python does not contain module. Module is called what? John D. Hunter developed it. And that module I will embed it into my Python code and I can do the data analysis, visualization I can do. These are all called what? Third party modules also I can use as a part of my Python code. That is another specialty. So Python supports any other third party is coming, I can happily install and I can use it. Did you understand how to install it? More about it, I will tell in my class. So these are all not in one day to understand everything. It takes what? Level by level, I will improve because I am showing in the now only now because I am discussing and you will be wondering students, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, if I explain now, a MBA student can get the directly job as data analytics engineer. Business development engineer, he can become it. Because I'm discussing that NumPy, Matplotlib, every institute, NumPy 2 days, Pandas 1 hour, and Matplotlib half an hour or something, it will be over. Within 2 to 3 days, everything will be over. I am discussing. If you are looking for a research expert, I will explain the entire thing. 2 months, I will explain. You can understand how much deeply I am explaining. That's what I have said. Compare that NumPy, Pandas, anything with any research institute. Download, see my content, and then decide. So, come to the point back. What I want to show you here now. Something I'm showing. Okay. Now I'm going to enter into this place. Coming to this place, here I'm trying to say here something here. Under that, supports third party API. Just read out that most of the most of the times, Python programming supports third party APIs such as NumPy, Pandas, SciPy, Keras, Matplotlib. In my Python class, I'm telling about NumPy, Pandas, and then Matplotlib only. I can teach this also as a part of data science, but here we are helping you in detail about the 3 modules, or providing easiness to the Python programmers in the case of what? Complex mathematical calculations like matrix addition using Python 15 lines, but in NumPy, I will do just 2 lines. Linear algebra, you take it. That is a big code you need to write. But in Python, I will write using NumPy, I will write just 2 lines. And business analysis and analytics is what? Pandas. Data visualization, I will go for what? Matplotlib. All these things I will explain in detail. Just I am showing 2 lines only. When I go to Pandas, in my class only, see my dear students, Pandas, NumPy exclusive. See how many topics are there. See how many examples. So many examples. Ultimate notes. Everything we are having the notes. And if you go to where Pandas and Pandas exclusive, see that project also. You are getting project also. So to understand all these things, we should not work like our BTech colleges. You have to deal with what? Full dedication to understand these lectures. Matplotlib, if you see exclusively pie charts, histograms, line graphs, scatter plotter, bar plot, examples, so many number of examples, and case studies on that, how to use x-axis, y-axis, all those things I'll explain. So I hope students today you understood, except the 8th one, rest of them you understood, I think so. So these features I explained so systematically. and except the 8th one, everything is explained. And in Monday class, it will be starting sharp at what time? 6:10. Programming I am going to start. Okay. Still any friends are there? Tell them to attend and ask them to come. And the link will change on Monday, students, in the online. I hope you are understanding. Are you following, my dear students, now? Did you understand in today's lecture? And Monday's class timing, I already announced it. And I'll stop my class. Monday, we will go for what? Programming I am going to start. Thank you. All the best. Online students, you hold on. I will talk to you within few seconds. Past classes. ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఏఐ చదువుతారు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి డేటా సైన్స్ బెటర్. పైథాన్ కంపల్సరీ. పైథాన్ కంపల్సరీ. ఎవరైనా పైథాన్ నేర్చుకోవాల్సిందే. ఇప్పుడు ఏఐలో పైథాన్ కోడింగ్ యూజ్ చేస్తారు. పైథాన్ నేర్చుకొని డేటా సైన్స్కి వెళ్తారు. ఫుల్ స్టాక్ కావాలన్నా వెళ్తారు. ఇట్లా వెళ్ళొచ్చు. రైట్.
All these things fully explained.
I'm explaining.
Full stack.
Full stack.
That I can.
Okay. Students who are in the online. Srinivas CH.
Hi, sir. Hello, I'm audible, sir.
Yeah, audible, Srinivas. Please tell me.
Sir, actually, మీరు డెవలప్మెంట్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో చెప్తున్నారు కదా క్లాస్ అంతా. సో నేను ఆటోమేషన్ ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్ అది ఇది నేర్చుకున్న తర్వాత రాసుకోగలనా సార్?
రాస్తారమ్మా మీరు సెలీనియం పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో కదా మీరు అడిగేది.
అవును సార్.
టెస్ట్ కేసెస్ కదా.
టెస్ట్ కేసెస్ అన్ని.
Yes, you will easily write the test cases.
అయితే యాక్చువల్ గా నేను ఆల్రెడీ వర్కింగ్ సార్.
ఓకే.
నేను ఎన్ని క్లాసెస్ అటెండ్ అయిన తర్వాత నేను ఆటోమేషన్ కోడ్ ఓన్ గా రాసుకోగలను సార్? ఐ మీన్
you have to learn core Python completely.
కోర్ పైథాన్ కంప్లీట్లీ. అంటే మనం కోర్ పైథాన్ కి ఎన్ని రోజుల్లో రీచ్ అవుతాం సార్? ఆల్రెడీ నేను పే చేస్తాను అమౌంట్ అయితే.
దాని గురించి కాదు కానీ కోర్ పైథాన్ ఏంటంటే మనం చాలా డీప్ గా వెళ్తున్నాం కదా, మీకు అర్థమైంటది ఆల్రెడీ.
అవును సార్, అవును.
సో మనము ఈ పైథాన్ మొత్తం కంప్లీట్ చేసరికి 3 months అవుతుంది. ఆల్మోస్ట్ మీరు 45 days లో యూ కెన్ రైట్ యువర్ కోడింగ్ పర్ఫెక్ట్లీ. విల్ రైట్ ఇట్.
నేను ఆటోమేషన్ అప్లికేషన్స్ అన్ని మొబైల్ అండ్ వెబ్ రెండు చేసుకోగలచ్చు సార్ ఇందులోని?
మొబైల్ అండ్
మొబైల్ వెబ్ రెండు ఆటోమేట్ చేసుకునే కోడింగ్ మనం చేసుకోగలమా?
యూ కెన్ ఈజీలీ రైట్ ఇట్.
ఓకే సార్.
రైట్.
సో నాకు అప్లికేషన్ లో అంటే నేను రియల్ టైమ్ లో వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాను కాబట్టి వర్క్ చేసేటప్పుడు నాకు వచ్చే డౌట్స్ ఏమైనా ఉంటే మీరు నాకు క్లారిఫై చేస్తారా సార్?
You can that situation will not come. You will write like anything. You will write. That guarantee I can give you. I will help you, no doubt in that. You will do like anything.
ఓకే సార్. నాకు చాలా పాజిటివ్ గా చెప్పారు. చాలా థాంక్స్.
ఓకే మా, నో ప్రాబ్లం.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
రైట్. శరత్ కుమార్.
Hello.
Sharath Kumar.
Hello.
Tell me.
Sir, actually, I want to know about that. This Python language also help in the data science or not?
What is that?
You will teach up to the data science level or below?
Data
below
science
that?
level, ultimate data science level I used to teach.
Okay. Oh, one more thing, sir.
Hmm.
it will useful in the automation or not?
Just now you listen now when Srinivas is a
Actually,
working employee.
he was speaking in some local language. I am not understanding.
Yeah. He is a already working employee. He is asking test cases and he will be, I said to him, it will be more easy to write the coding in my class. Okay, na?
Okay, sir. Sir,
Right.
tell me the fee structure and all.
You contact to admin. Admin number is already there on the screen. You just contact him.
Sir, please tell me the admin number. There is not
Already is
available.
there, ma. It is there in the screen you see. The chart window you see. There or not there?
Not there, sir.
I will send you to, I'll send to you, just see. Came now?
Okay.
In your chart window you see.
Yes. Now
Ah,
see.
Just you contact him, he will tell you. Next, Tulasi. Tulasi.
Good,
Tulasi,
good evening, sir.
good evening, ma.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Am I audible?
Not clearly, it's breaking.
Now it is audible.
No. Next student is Anuradha. Anuradha. Next student is Vinila.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma.
Is it audible, sir?
No, audible. Tell me.
Sir, will you teach us how to install that NumPy Pandas, that software? Will you tell us, sir?
I said in
Again,
the class. Okay, I said in the class. Na?
at
I
that
will
time.
use in detail in the class.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Next, Tulasi. Ma, Tulasi, please solve your problem. It's my time waste when you are not solving it out. Your audio problem. Even if I call, you are not responding. Imtiaz.
Sir,
Imtiaz. Good evening,
sir,
Imtiaz. Tell me.
sir, is PySpark a part of third-party API which supports Python, sir? PySpark?
Yes. So you learn the third-party things. PySpark you will learn very easily.
Okay, so by learning Python also, we can learn PySpark. Will you
Easily
teach
you
us PySpark,
will.
sir?
You will. I may not be entering into that, but you will easily deal with that.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Right. Next, Navneet Rao.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma.
Sir, is it audible, sir, to you?
Tell me, ma. Tell me, audible. Good evening. You said. I said good evening. Audible only now. Tell me.
Sir, once I attend to your demo classes కి వచ్చాను సార్ నేను ఒకసారి. అప్పుడు మీరు కీవర్డ్స్ గురించి చెప్పారు సార్. అప్పుడు 35 కీవర్డ్స్ అని చెప్పారు సార్. ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ఎవరైనా అడిగితే మిమ్మల్ని క్వశ్చన్ దే ఆర్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్ఫినిట్ కీవర్డ్స్ ఉంటాయని కూడా చెప్పారు సార్. ఇందులో ఏది కరెక్ట్ గా
ఎవరు
తీసుకోవాలి సార్? 35
ఎవరు చెప్పారు
సార్
ఇన్ఫినిట్ కీవర్డ్స్ ఉంటాయని?
మీరు మీరు చెప్పినట్టు నాకు అలా అర్థమైంది సార్. అందుకే మళ్ళీ మొన్న
మీకు
కీవర్డ్స్ గురించి
మీరు
వచ్చింది.
ఆగండి. మీరు ఆగండి. మీరు డైలీ యువర్ కమింగ్ టు ద క్లాస్. I did not
Yes,
say
sir.
that infinite keywords. I never said.
లార్జ్ నంబర్ చాలా
I
ఉంటాయి అన్నారు సార్.
listen. Why are you confusing by yourself and making unnecessary? I
Yes, sir.
said there are 35 keywords are there. The
Okay, sir.
35 keywords I already said. Import
Yes, sir.
keyword as KW. Now I said int of what? KW dot KW list. I said this
Yes, sir.
already in class.
Okay, sir.
These are the keywords.
Okay.
I did not
Yes,
say
sir.
infinite number of keywords.
ఓకే
Okay,
సార్. సో ఐ అండర్స్టాండ్ లైక్ దట్ సార్. అందుకే ఏది తీసుకోవాలని 35 లార్జ్ నంబర్స్ అని అడిగాను సార్.
again,
అది ఒకటి.
you are getting the doubt.
ఓకే.
Again, you are getting the doubt. So you
No,
don't be
no,
on,
sir. Now it is clear.
don't keep two legs on two boats. I said exactly early enough. I wrote the same sentence in the class. Early enough, KW dot KW list. I said this type of 30. I did not say
Okay, sir.
infinite number of things. Okay, now
ఓకే. ఓకే సార్.
fine. Next student, Hemnath. Hemnath.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hem.
Hello.
Tell me, Hemnath.
Yes, sir. అది ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఫర్ లూప్ వైల్ లూప్ అవి అంటే పెద్ద యూజ్ ఉండదు అన్నారు కదా.
This is a concept. That is a concept.
Yeah,
Concept.
హలో.
Tell me.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మాడ్యూల్స్ అంటే లైక్ సమ్ ప్రీ డిఫైన్డ్ కోడ్ అది ఎవరో రాసి ఉంటారు, మనం ఇంపోర్ట్ చేసుకుంటాం కదా సార్.
Oh.
మాడ్యూల్స్ అంటే. Hello.
Yes. Tell me.
Yeah.
Make it fast. Keep your doubt so spontaneously.
ఓకే సార్. అదే లైక్ ఇప్పుడు ఇంటర్వ్యూలో అన్న అంటే జస్ట్ మాడ్యూల్స్ లో ఇంపోర్ట్ కాకుండా ఓన్ గా రాయండి, ఇట్లా వైల్ లూప్ ని యూజ్ చేసి ఫర్ లూప్ రాయండి అంటే లైక్ ఎట్లాగా అని.
అదన్నీ 1947 స్టోరీ మాది. వైల్ లూప్ ఆస్కింగ్, ఫర్ లూప్ ఆస్కింగ్ ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాం మనం? చాలా డేస్ లో వెళ్ళిపోవాలి మనం. హ్యాకర్ ర్యాంకింగ్ అప్లికేషన్స్ డెవలప్ చేయాలి. ఇవన్నీ చెప్తాను నేను క్లాస్ లో. హౌ టు డీల్ విత్ ఫర్ లూప్, ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్ ఐ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. బట్ ద థింగ్ ఈస్ మోర్ ప్రియారిటీ విల్ బి గివెన్ ఫర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ డెవలప్మెంట్, అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ గురించి నేర్చుకోవాలి. ఫర్ లూప్ అవన్నీ ఏముంది? జస్ట్ లెఫ్ట్ ఫింగర్. ఇట్స్ వెరీ సింపుల్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్.
అదే సార్, నేను మామూలుగా అంటే లైక్ యూట్యూబ్ వీడియోస్ అవి చూసినప్పుడు అర్థం అవుతుంది, కానీ అవి అట్లా అంటే ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అట్లా అప్లై చేసి సాల్వ్
నేను
చేయలేదు.
చెప్పేదేనండి, అదే చెప్పేది. యూట్యూబ్ లో, ఆ ఎక్స్ ట్యూబ్ లో, వై ట్యూబ్ లో ఏంటంటే ఎవరికి పని లేనివాడు యూట్యూబ్ లో చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. పని ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఎప్పుడంటే యూట్యూబ్ లో యూస్ఫుల్ కంటెంట్ దొరకదు. సో యూట్యూబ్ లో అంతా ఏముంటదంటే జస్ట్ ఏం ఉండదు. నథింగ్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఇన్ ద యూట్యూబ్. ఎనీబడి ఈస్ బిలీవింగ్ ది యూట్యూబ్, దే ఆర్ జస్ట్ లైక్ వాచర్ ఓన్లీ, నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు ఎంటర్ ఇన్ టు ద డెవలప్మెంట్. 100% that will happen.
Yeah, sir. True, sir.
Yes. Okay, students. Bharat Raj.
హలో సార్, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్.
Good evening.
సార్ అది 8th అని చెప్పలేదు కదా సార్?
చెప్పాను కదా ఆల్రెడీ క్లాస్ లో బాబు. I will explain in the further classes. I already spent more time on the. నేను చెప్పలేదు కదా ఆల్రెడీ. I said in the class that I will explain in the further. Okay, now. Next, Vamsi Krishna. Vamsi Krishna.
Vamsi Krishna.
Vamsi Krishna.
Tell me, sir.
No, you said you have a doubt.
Hello, sir.
You said you have a doubt, Vamsi. Tell me, what is your doubt?
Course fee, sir.
అడ్మిన్ నంబర్ ఉంది కదండి ఆల్రెడీ. అడ్మిన్ నంబర్ ఉంది కదా, మీరు ఒక్కసారి కాల్ చేసి వాళ్ళు చెప్తారు.
Where?
Admin number already there, na?
There.
Now it is there. Now it is coming, you see.
Okay.
Right. Sri J.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Sorry, good evening.
Good evening.
సార్ NumPy pandas మొత్తం అవి కూడా మీరే చెప్తారా సార్?
నేనే చెప్తాను.
ఓకే సార్. అంటే కంటిన్యూషన్ క్లాస్ లాగా.
Yes, after Python is okay, will continue NumPy pandas.
Okay.
Continuously I will explain. Okay.
మీ వాయిస్ కట్ అవుతుంది సార్, ఏమీ వినిపించట్లేదు.
Yeah, I will explain continuously. I will explain.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, students, take care and Don't miss tomorrow class. One more student is there. Nikesh.
హలో సార్, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్.
Good evening, Nikesh.
సార్ ఇది మనకు మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ ఇంకా ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్ నడుస్తుంది కదా సార్ మార్కెట్లో.
Yeah.
మనకి పైథాన్ ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏదైతే ఉందో చెప్తున్నారు కదా సార్, కోర్స్ ఇది మనకి హెల్ప్ఫుల్ అవుతుందా సార్ ఫర్దర్?
So much of useful thing.
ఓకే,
So
అంటే
much is useful.
ఫస్ట్ నేను ఈ కోర్స్ పైన కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేద్దామని చూస్తున్నాను. తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ఐ వుడ్ లైక్ టు లెర్న్ మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ అండ్ ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్.
Yes, my Python is going to help you like anything. You will do once the soft this coding is getting.
ఓకే, అంటే నేను ఇప్పుడు ఆల్రెడీ నేను ఫీల్డ్ లో ఉన్నాను సార్, బిజినెస్ అనలిస్ట్ లో.
Very good, very good.
ట్యాబ్లు పవర్ బే దాంట్లో, అందుకోసమని ఇది నేర్చుకుంటున్నాను ఇప్పుడు పైథాన్.
నేను మీకు ఆ బిజినెస్ అనలిటిక్స్ నేను కేస్ స్టడీస్ కూడా చెప్తాను క్లాస్ లో.
ఓకే, యా అవును సార్ చెప్పారు మీరు. నాంపై పాండాస్ ఇవి హెల్ప్ఫుల్
నంపై పాండాస్ లో చాలా యూస్ఫుల్ అవుతుంది మీకు అది.
ఇది ఇంకా ఇప్పుడు ఫర్దర్ గా ఆల్రెడీ మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ ఏఐ అంటున్నారు ఆఫీసులలో నేర్చుకోమని.
Yes, because it requires to help because in AI machine learning అంతా పైథాన్ కోడింగ్ ఉంటది. మీ కోడింగ్ బాగా వచ్చు అనుకోండి, you will do everything nicely.
ఓకే సార్, రైట్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
Right. Okay, students, thank you. All the best. Don't miss further sessions. Take care. All the best. Monday we will meet at 6:10. Thank you. All the best.